Welcome again to my channel, and thank you for subscribing. I hope you continue to share with friends and family. Yes, our topic is enthusiasm, that inner drive that keeps us going even when the challenges come. The question that I'm going to ask of you today is, who do you bring into important spaces? Who do you bring, especially when you have challenges? See, the other day, I asked my students if they had a chance to bring a family member or friend into my class, someone who would make them be the best they can be. Who would that person be? And why? One person said, my grandmother. She never got a chance of going to college, and she'll be so happy that I am here. If she were by me, I'll be the best I can be. I would not waste any opportunity. Many said, my mother. She's doing everything to make sure that I have a bright future. If she was with me, I would not make any mistake. A lot of the students said my father. In fact, one of them said my father did not finish high school, but he's a successful businessman. Somehow he believes that if he had a college degree, he would be an even more successful businessman. So I want to do this for him. One of the students said, my friend, he died 2 years ago. He was a class clown, but he always made me to appreciate school. And I asked, what happened to him? He said he committed suicide. So right now she wants to do everything to almost live the life that he did not live. And so I told my students, I said, from everything that they have said, it has shown that they have a higher purpose for why they are in college, for why they are in my class. But if I asked them another question, they could have told me, oh, I'm taking this class to get a prerequisite for my major. I'm taking this class because my advisor said it's a class to take. Or if I had to choose, I would not take this class because I don't like writing papers. So you realize that if we were to look clearly and can find that higher purpose, it will give us that inner drive. Because when that alarm clock goes off in the morning and you are still feeling sleepy, it is that inner drive, that higher purpose, that will make you wake up to say, I have to do this. I can't allow my family spend 60,000, 40,000, 50,000 for that tuition, and I'm sleeping here. I can't let my grandmother's wishes for me go in vain. Why am I sharing this with you, especially at this time? Because this is how I have kept my enthusiasm. For those who know my life story, I always get the question, how did you keep your inner drive, your enthusiasm, your excitement for life, as they would put it, when your parents died? Yes, for those who don't know the story, I was 20 when my parents had a ghastly car accident. This is the time of that anniversary. 1st September 1986, the accident happened. My mother died on the spot. My father was in a coma. My mother was buried on the 9th. My father died on the 11th, was buried on the 14th. 2 weeks, we were in a nightmare, a horror movie. And barely a month after that, I appeared at the University of Yaoundé, October 1986. My friends were surprised to see me. They thought I was going to take the year off. They thought that my excitement, my drive for life was over. Yes, my excitement fizzled out. My excitement to go to university, to be independent, to come and enjoy Yaoundé as we were planning, fizzled out. But my inner drive stayed. My enthusiasm stayed. Why? Because I brought my parents to Yaoundé. I brought them to the campus with me. I wanted to be the best I could be for them. And I was a top student for the 3 years I was at the University of Yaoundé. I became a TV and stage star. And each time I was on stage performing, I imagined my parents in the audience cheering for me, clapping for me, and I got into a zone and performed with absolute panache. People marveled and did not realize that that was a source of my inner strength. When I went on TV, I imagined people, family members and friends watching me and meeting my parents and telling them that, oh, I saw Joyce on TV and she was great. Imagining that kept my enthusiasm. So who do you bring along? Who would you bring along to spaces, important spaces that you get into? You know, a few years ago, I went to a leadership workshop, and we were asked to put the way we approach life, we should put it in a diagram. I'm a horrible artist, but I hope you can see this. This was what, 2013. And so I had this picture, which I think captures what I'm trying to say here. You see, door of opportunity. And here, you see, wait, let me start here. This is my arms long. That's me here, touching the knob of that door. But you see, I'm not alone. You see this four? My siblings, my three sisters and my brother. I hope they'll forgive me for drawing them in that in that manner. And then look at down here, you see my parents, my mother and father. And then you see my continent here, Africa, and that's Cameroon in there. So when I meet the door of opportunity, I bring all that I have. I bring all I have. I am proud of my sense of identity, who I am. I don't try to be someone else. I'm a proud African, proud Cameroonian, proud Manu girl, and I come with all that. I come standing on the shoulders of my siblings. I'm very proud of what they have accomplished. I come standing on the shoulders of my parents. But look at all the other people that I bring here. And that's what, when you see me come energized into spaces, that's because I don't come alone. I come with all my posse, all the people that want the best for me, all the people that want me to be the best I can be. And I will tell you this, after traveling to the United States, where I became even more familiar with the history of slavery. In fact, I teach African American Lit. I became aware of the brutality of slavery. I became aware of what it meant to live without freedom. And I just imagined how the slaves, my ancestors, could have prayed daily for the generations coming after them not to be in slavery. It is true that we have made a lot of gains, but there's still more to do. So when I go into spaces, especially when I enter a classroom to teach, where I have that opportunity to facilitate learning, where I have that opportunity to have an impact, whether I'm going to present poetry in different countries in the world, I come with my ancestors. I come with them because I know that they are proud of me. I know that they want me to have an impact. I know that they want me to carry their voices into these spaces. And that is what energizes me. That is what gives me that inner drive. So the question I ask you is, who do you bring? Who are you going to bring into the spaces that you get into? That is one sure way to map out a higher purpose for your actions. That is one sure way to build and enhance that inner drive. Who are you going to bring? Who do you bring? That's the question. And I hope when you tap into that, you would enhance your inner drive. You would know how to build, to generate that inner drive, especially when you need it most. I hope that is something substantial for you today. And till the next video, stay blessed and keep your enthusiasm, keep your inner drive. We must stay alive while alive. Thank you.